Hi, I'm James Mitchell,
And I'm Patricia Mitchell.
and we are the Mitchell team at Keller Williams Realty here in Beverly, Massachusetts. We help people buy and sell homes here on Boston's North Shore. As a small business, we like to support the local community. These are difficult financial times for everyone, and our community service organizations have been hit particularly hard. As you might expect, financial contributions are down, and caseloads have increased dramatically. In some instances, they've even doubled. Patricia and I have researched and selected 5 local charitable organizations that we would like to try and help.
We hope to make a difference in 2 ways. First, by raising awareness about these community programs, the important work that they perform, and their current needs. And secondly, by making monetary contributions to these organizations in honor of our clients for every home that we sell.
We're calling our new initiative Helping You Give Where You Live. What follows are brief interviews with each of the executive directors of these organizations that we would like to promote and help support.
We hope you enjoy the interviews and learning more about these great organizations here on the North Shore. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, we're here today at Wellspring House, and we're with Kay O'Rourke. Kay is the executive director and president, and we're going to ask a few questions about your good work here. Perhaps we could start if you could just give us an explanation of your mission and vision at Wellspring.
Since a group of friends got together in 1981, they shared their resources, bought this house at 302 Essex Avenue. They wanted to, their mission and their vision was to create a place of hospitality, a home where people could come to and get help. And so from the very beginning, they took in people who had become homeless. Some people had been burned out of their homes. Some people were young women who were pregnant and had no place to go. And out of that work, Wellspring continues to maintain a family shelter. But we also began to understand the deeper causes of poverty that were bringing people to our door. And out of that understanding, we begin to develop education and job training programs to help people obtain living wage jobs so that they could escape the cycle of poverty. And we also began to offer programs that help people develop healthier relationships among themselves and their families. All the families who come to us, all the people who come to us, talk about wanting to do the right thing by their families and to be able to provide a good life for their families. And so all of our work is to help people do that exactly.
Perfect. Perhaps you could share with us, what is your greatest need at Wellspring right now?
Well, we always have financial needs. Wellspring is very dependent on our local community for financial support. 80% of our budget we raise privately or with grants. We get very little state or federal money. We have that need, but we also utilize the talents and resources of the local community in terms of volunteer support. Last year we utilized over 400 volunteers, and many of them come almost on a weekly basis. We use tutors in our ESOL and our adult basic education programs. We need a lot of administrative help. People come and contribute their talents, and that's very important to us. It keeps us connected to the community, and it allows the community to actually come together with people whom they would ordinarily probably not come together. And so we've become this crossroads in the community for people to come together and play an important role in creating a community that we all want to live in.
We saw your garden, and we know you prepare meals here. Maybe you could share with us a little bit about that.
From the very beginning, we've kept an organic garden, and the produce from the garden, we have a communal lunch here, so who's ever in the house is invited. It could be guests, it could be staff, it's volunteers. If we have program participants in the house, they come and have lunch with us, and it's part of our it's an embodiment of our sense of hospitality. When you sit down and share a meal, you get to know each other in a different way than when you're just doing work with each other.
Absolutely.
And the produce also helps to feed our families who are in our shelter. Once a week they get a bag of groceries from us, fresh produce. And we also share it with people in our education programs who are expressing a need for food.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a nice tie-in with your programs.
Yeah.
Lastly, I just wanted to ask, how can people help?
Well, right now we definitely need tutors in our ESOL and our adult education program. Strategically, we're always looking for help to understand what's happening in the community and how we can better respond to it. So people with education expertise. We also, we have of our properties, this house is over 300 years old. We can always use some help in thinking about how to utilize this property, how to take care of this property in a green way. We're very environmentally oriented. Part of our mission is to care not only for people but the earth. So if people have talents in that regard, we'd love to talk to them to understand how we can, continue to learn and do things differently and better.
And your fundraising goals, that's always a need. People
Yes.
can help by writing a check as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time today. It was a pleasure to meet
Thank you so much.